is up, everybody? So we finished the wolf. Here, let's start. Let's start at the beginning. Just triple check my mic is working. Triple check OBS is up. We're all good. We're all live. Yeah, so I have named this bit. I'm gonna call all of these like sketch ones, because I plan on doing like other stuff on this channel. I'm gonna call all of these sketch like videos pretty sketch. I don't know, like the double entendre of, I don't know, it's pretty sketch, like, you know, I don't know. That's what I'm gonna use. I like it. I think it's clever. We might change it. Who knows? Workshopping it. But yeah, welcome to, I guess this would be episode 4 of Pretty Sketch, where we're gonna do another root themed project. This one is gonna be a little bit bigger, which is exciting. I'm gonna do probably a 15-inch wide illustration this time, and we're going to do root pairs. We're gonna go number 1. So I have made a bunch of root characters. Oh shoot, I gotta go grab them. I've made a bunch of root characters, and we are going to draw them in pairs today, because yeah, I just think that's cool and fun. I have not done any warming up today, so it might take a couple of shots, but like, fuck it, we're here to we are here to have fun. Yeah, let me quick go grab those character sheets. I know that's super unprofessional just to immediately forget to do something, but it's fine. We're all good. We're all good. Alright, I'm back. Going to pull up our chair now. Alright, so I've made 3 pairs, so that's 6 characters total. This one over there, because that's my actual character that I'll be playing. But the other ones are going to be used by the DM, who is also my partner, as just like random background characters that are just cool and fun and help flavor the world. Because, you know, it's nice to be able to collaborate. Okay, so, let's see, 1, 2, or 3. Which one should we start with? We have a garden snake and an owl, a chameleon and a hyena, or a fox and a bloodhound. Let's start with the fox and the bloodhound, because I think they're gonna be real fun. Alright, so we know the general like rule of thumb of how these characters are created, or like drawn. Uh-oh, I put my pen down. It was under the papers that I literally just sat down. I'm good at this. Alright. So, our fox and our bloodhound. Let me tell you a little bit about them as we start the outline. So their names are Frink and Selwyn, Frink being the fox and Selwyn being our wonderful bloodhound. Selwyn's an arbiter, and Frink is a harrier. Okay, let's do the fox first. And I bet that they also start with a very this shape head. Now, I have not looked at how foxes are drawn in this universe. I'm just gonna go off of what I think I know, because it can't be that different. It's a very similar to wolves, but I'm gonna imagine that there's a sharper nose. So we're starting with Frink. Now Frink is a harrier, and he gets into a lot of trouble because he was adopted by the bloodhound family, Selwyn's bloodhound family, by his parents. And the reason he was adopted into the family is because he just kind of turned up in their clearing one day. They just came out into the middle of the clearing, and there was just this crying little fox baby. And so they gave him to the bloodhound family because Selwyn's family had just had Selwyn. And so they're like, well, he'll end up being about the same age. Should be pretty easy for you guys to, like, just take him in. If he ends up being too much trouble, we'll figure out something from there. And of course, because he is a fox, he did end up being a lot of trouble because he got into a lot of things that he probably wasn't supposed to. Let's see. So he has the competitive trait, so which is clear your exhaustion track when you take dramatically unnecessary risks to show off. So he's very, like, curious. He's very, like, searching the world, not only for, like, cool things, but kind of for, you know, a purpose. What kind of, like, pose do we want him in? Let's just draw something kind of generic and we'll work from there, because I think he needs to be, because him and Selwyn need to be interacting in some way. Ooh, okay. No, I immediately, because Selwyn's a bloodhound, so I want Selwyn to be, like, taller than Frink. Okay, so we're gonna actually we're gonna do this and that and this. Okay. No, actually I just need to erase it. I flopped it over and then realized that that's not gonna work. Okay, so Frink is Selwyn's quote-unquote little brother. Because he's smaller. And so Selwyn loves reminding him that, and calls him little brother all the time, even though, as far as anybody knows, they could have been born on the exact same day. And so they celebrate, actually, their birthday as twins, which is, I think, a really cute little detail. Unfortunately, there is, like, a little sad part of the story, because the reason that Frink and Selwyn are no longer at home is because, Frink decided to mess with the wrong people, and it brought some heat down upon the, denizens of their area of the forest. And so because of that, their family was getting a lot of heat for Frink's actions, and they were like, Frink, hey, we love you, I think you need to leave. Not because we want you to leave, but because we think it would be safer if you did now, before anyone comes to chase you out. And so he did. He packed up and followed his parents' like warning and was like, all right, I'm just gonna get out of here, I guess. And as he finished packing up and like turned to look back at his home one last time, he saw Selwyn coming out, just kind of trudging along behind him, and he didn't realize that he was being followed. And he's like, Selwyn, go back, nobody's chasing you out. And he's like, yeah, no, absolutely, no one's chasing me out. No one should be chasing you out. Fuck them. Like, I'm staying with you. I'm not letting them, like, get rid of family. We'll figure out, like, how to clear your name, and we'll come back, and it'll be fine. So, Selwyn and Frank are going out and, like, trying to figure out, now, here's part of the things that, like, the DM has to, like, tell me, is, well, not tell me, but, like, decide for these characters, is who did he piss off? Because he could have pissed off, like, someone like the Duchy, or, the Marquise de Cat, which has, like, you know, there's a lot of people in these forests. It could have been the birds, or anything like that. There's a lot of people in these forests that he could have stolen something from, or pissed them off in some way. So that's for... Oh my gosh. Something just absolutely got yote across my kitchen. 1 second. I have no idea what the fuck just happened. Well, that was weird. I can't figure out what that was. Living in a 100-year-old house has some interesting side effects. Anyways, so where was I? Oh yeah, so it could be a number of different factions that have forced Frank and Selwyn into exile. So that will be up to the DM. And hopefully we're going to be writing these stories down as like fun little NPCs that like people can use in general. And then putting it on the Root subreddit. So that'll be cool. Alright, so we have Frank. And I think on a second layer, now we do Selwyn in a darker color. Okay, so Selwyn. Bloodhound. Whoops. Zooming in. Selwyn, Bloodhound. So he's gonna have like more of like an oval shape head, you know? Cause he's gonna... I don't know what dogs look like in this. Everybody kind of has like a circle head or something like very compact shape. There's not like a lot of long shapes. There's more like just snouts that get added to compact shapes. So maybe we should start with Selwyn Circle. And then maybe like add like a droopy snout. We do like a droopy snout. We want him kind of looking over there. And then some ears. Some nice long ears. Ooh, what if, okay. What if, what if Selwyn has his ears up? And like a man bun. I know this might be taking some liberties, but let's do that. And then we'll have one ear like this and another back here. We'll just have him have his droopy ears up as like a, I'm a knight and I need to not have my shit all over the place. Okay, so he'd be droopy as shit, you know, because he's gotta have some jowls. And then put his head more there. And then we want, so because he's an arbiter, his nature is he's a defender. So that is clear your exhaustion track when you put yourself in harm's way to defend someone against injustice or dire threat. So he's basically like looking after Selwyn or Frink. I'm not loving this head shape. I do love the ponytail idea. So we'll keep that. But let's start with maybe like a diamond. Kind of like how the badgers are drawn. What if we, because the badgers have like a rounded out, because then we could do the elongated, give him some cheekbones, and then still have jowls here. And then like a nose. Okay, let's take away the jowls. Let's then like a nose. And then maybe we'll do this so that he's got like hair on the sides. And then it comes down, maybe? Like I said, absolutely workshopping this, since this is not like a character that really, or like an animal that really exists in the canon of these games. There is a pug, which is kind of, I don't want to say weird, but like it is a strange leap for all of like the squirrels, the possums, and everything like that, and then like a pug, a very domesticated animal, like exceedingly domesticated. Oh, let's get a soda going. Good old non-branded soda. I am kind of still going with like the traditional arbiter's stance for him, because, you know, Selwyn kind of a, like, he's a traditional dude, but he's not gonna stand for injustice. So he'll have kind of his very, yeah. There's that. And then now to take Selwyn. Oh, he's gotta be bigger. Especially because he'll be standing. The guy's sitting. To this. Yep, apply transformation, bring him under. And then bring his arm. Oop. Redo. So I want his hand to be here. And I think that we're gonna end up doing one of these, yeah. We'll do their line art together. I just want to get like the rough stuff together first. Alright, and then I think we put his ears here, and maybe, ooh, okay, so what if his ears go over the shoulders as if it was hair. I like that. So he's tousling the hair of his little brother. Well, little in stature brother. I like that. And then we just take a little, let's do this, take a little eraser, and just pop. There you go. Alright. I like that. I like that stance. That's a good general start. I really need to make a color palette for these characters. But for now, do this. For now, we'll file, where is it? Import image. You guys already know. We go and bring in, oop, these are not. We go and bring in this guy, because he has most of the colors that I enjoy using. And also, he's just a good reference. He's just a really solid reference. I like him. Alright, let's go the, oop, that's not the color picker. That's the color picker. Didn't mean to just grab scratch. Alright, so we're gonna draw both of their line arts. I think Selwyn is gonna end up being the softer of the two. No, I don't know. He's a little bit more like hard cut, so maybe not. Maybe we'll make Frank have like softer shapes and stuff, just to like show that he is secretly a big old softie. But first things first, I really want to figure out Selwyn's face, because like as much as I really like this idea that I have, I'm just gonna, also these ones are gonna be very rough designs at first. So we're gonna start with a nose here. Oh. Oh! Oh, I immediately love him. Okay, so we're gonna be relining these. This is just gonna be the first, like, attempt. We're gonna give him happy eyes. Okay. So this will obviously be colored in completely black because that do just be how it go. So then we have a nice this, and then we'll do maybe like that. And then have this come down where he has like his ears come down. Like almost like oh shoot, another one popped up. I'm gonna have to probably go in and like blur that or something. I don't really know. But yeah, okay. I like this one. I don't like this one. We're going to erase this one and fix it a little bit. Pan. You ever just get like weird, like itchy spots on your leg? Like as if there's a bug on it, but there isn't, and you check like a million times and there's still obviously no bug. Just chilling on your leg. Alright. That, why is, how did I, okay. Cool. There's that. Alright. Loving it. Loving it. Let's take a step back. This is great. He just looks so happy. I do love him. We're gonna give him bags. He looks a lot older than he is because of his dog breed. But this man is going to be the sweetest. Oh, look at him. Alright. Should I give him a mustache? I think we need to. But I don't know if these dogs are like hairy. Let's give him a mustache. We're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna... Look at him. Oh, he's a cutie. He's a sweetie, that's for sure. I'm gonna make his jaw a little bit lower, or a little bit smaller. There's that. Okay, so I've gotten his face. I like his face where it's at for now. So now to work on Frink. Ooh. Or I'll just throw, you know, instead I'll just throw my pen. So, do this. doop, doop. No, we're gonna give him a nice, fluffy. And then nice scribble eye. And they love each other, so it's gonna be more of like a, hey, cut that out, like, you know. Now they look way, way different in age. I might look up a picture of a bloodhound for this at a later date. We're not gonna finish this today, which is totally fine. I don't want to be streaming for like a ton of time. I want to make sure that I'm making the streams sustainable for me to be able to do. Just because sitting for long periods of time is something that like my body can't do very well, and that's why I use the Pomodoro method a lot of the time when drawing. Okay. Just so that I do have like a specified, like, you have to stand up, you have to take a break. Alright, so I have this here, and I have this, like there, and this guy was, how to, so this one's coming across and kind of grabbing, sorry, I'm modeling it on myself as well. So this guy's coming across and like kind of grabbing his own upper arm, if that makes sense. Why did I do this? Why did I decide to do crossed arms? Like, cute, sure. Okay, we're gonna look up crossed arm. Crossed arms. Reference. Cool, sick. Invisible. So this is where both hands are in. I think we want something closer to this. Okay, so one hand, outer arm goes in. One hand is just not going to be showing. But we can have one hand. Okay. So I'm gonna just no, we're just gonna get rid of that tab. Because I don't know what to do with it, but that's good information. So we can have this arm where we want it to be, because that's the this arm. But this one is going to be like, you don't see it anymore. Oh. Like I said, this is the rough draft, which we give ourselves permission to not have perfect ever. Nothing is perfect. Okay, how's that look? Not fantastic. Okay, so what if we did... I mean, okay, so this is... First of all, this is why we use references. Should have kept it up. But instead, we're going to be stubborn and double down on something else. This is another way I've seen it done. Where you just... Okay, so maybe we need to stop fighting with which arm is on top, because I feel like I'm trying to force something. So what if we go that and have this guy? No, this is worse. This is definitely worse. I thought I was doing something. As a wonderful drag queen once said, she thought she ate. She's still hungry. Yeah, no, that was bad. Okay, let's try again. When we get frustrated with this, we'll move on to something else and just do something that's simple. I like tackling the parts that are going to be the scariest to me, like how we did this head first. I knew that this was going to be an issue for me because I didn't know how I was going to like do the bloodhound thing. So I just went ahead, did that first, because you know what? Drawing the easy stuff at the end after you've dealt with the frustrating stuff, you look at it as a whole and you like it a lot more. Even if I just do the frustrating stuff today and then I'm just like, hey, I need to call it, you know, then I still worked on the frustrating stuff and got work done. Pardon me. And I'm still proud of myself at the end of the day. Once I, like, proud of myself that I've tried to do something that is difficult for me. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and we just cut it from the piece. But I would rather say that I tried, you know? I'm just pressing the wrong button. And I think that's how all art should be. I don't think that there should ever be a moment in art where you're just like, I mean, it's so often it's ingrained in us, especially people like me who went to school and like took like art classes. Like, I think it's really ingrained in us that like if we don't get it right the first time, like, not only is it, oh, you're not good at that, but also look around and there's so many people that are good at it and you shouldn't try again. And that's not true. I mean, obviously. It's really hard to like look at 100+ other students who are probably excelling at something that you're finding frustrating and be like, ah, yeah, I feel good and okay in this setting. And art school's really bad about that. From just what I've heard in general from a lot of people, the teachers don't really like, they'll say things like, oh, don't compare yourself to other students, everybody has their strengths, all that kind of stuff. But like at the end of the day, you're each getting a grade on your art, your work, how good you are at X thing, and you all came in putting your very best work forward. Like, you all came in putting forward a portfolio of what you believed to be like not professional work, but like starting to get there well enough, like more like enough professional enough that you're sitting in this room and studying to become a professional. Somebody let you into the program because of the body of work you already had. And so like going through the process of like having to accept the fact that you're not going to be good at every art, obviously. It sounds like a really simple thing to like go through, but it's really quite hard for a lot of artists that I've just had conversations with. I think it'd be really interesting to get another artist on here, maybe play some type of drawing game and just like talk about the difficulties of like being compared, because I think that a lot of people, not only like even, and this goes beyond like artists, people compare themselves to other people all of the time, and when you put your work out there, especially like once you become a professional, when you put your work out there, there's a lot of people who are going to be like, oh, this is good, but so and so does this. Oh, you copied this from X. And it's just like, that's part of the reason I wanted to start doing this series specifically, and this is what I wanted to start with on streaming. I'm doing this art in the style of a different artist. I am not opening my stream with... I mean, I am opening my stream with my style, but it's my style of a different artist's style, and I know I'm gonna get shit for it. And that's fine. Like, I don't think that there's... Sorry, I just heard a noise outside of my room, and I have the window open, so I was trying to figure out if it was someone trying to break into our house. But I think it's important for me to start with drawing something that isn't uniquely my own, because I'm not sitting here trying to show people, this is how I draw my brand, and this is how perfect I am, and I'm here to make you a fan of my art. I think I'm really just here to make you a fan of art. Like, a fan of, yeah, you can sit down with me and do this too. I want to make people unintimidated by drawing, and I think that my style, my usual style, doesn't lend itself to that, but this does. I've colored in like different shapes, like here. Let's just pull up what shapes I have. So, oops. I thought I pulled a different color. This fox here is a square with a couple of rectangles for arms. Like, you know, I started out with a pentagon for his head, then added a rectangle as a snout and just kind of cut it down a little bit. These are triangles. His legs, I made a triangle for his groin and then put rectangles on for the main parts of his legs. And then for his feet, which are gonna connect like here, I just, you know, they're also triangles. Wow, I know what triangles are, I swear. So like, this man, you watched me draw him. He's just that. I forget what that's called. Trapezoid? Something like that. Triangle. Like, I'm trying to make this approachable. I want people watching this to look at this and be like, I could draw that. Because yeah, you can. You can draw anything. Art is not exclusive, and like here, okay, when I say you can draw anything, I mean you can draw anything that you want, ever. Like, you know, don't let anyone ever tell you that like something's gonna be too hard for you. You can draw whatever the fuck you want, at any point in time. It may take you longer than it takes me, but you can draw it. Being a good artist isn't, to me, it isn't being good at drawing, it is being fast at drawing. Like, you still have to know what things are, like, gonna look like at the end, and, like, you still need to know, like, how to make your composition look good and all those kind of things. But that just takes time and learning. If you want to draw exactly what I'm drawing, you can. It just will take you longer than it took me. If you've never drawn before, if you've never seen a pencil, it's going to take you time to first learn how to use that pencil, like, the way that I do, or a way that you do to get the same results. Like, because I'm probably not doing this the same way that Kyle Farron does this, you know? And I'm getting different results, because, like, here, let's see. I can pull up image. Where's I have to have an original. I don't. Okay, we're gonna so I probably don't draw like how Kyle Farron draws. Like, I probably don't draw in the same way. Like, methods. Whoop. Here's my drawing. Here's his. My style is not matching up with his, but I am still happy with what I'm drawing. Like, there's obvious differences. You can tell that this is not, that my work here is not the same person. But that's fine. Like, I'm still happy with it. You can also you could also take this picture, or the pictures that I'm drawing, and you could draw it, and it's gonna look slightly different. Probably. Because you have a style. You just don't know it yet. But you can draw this. Yeah, I don't know. Like, sorry, I get very passionate about, like, people wanting to draw and then not doing it just because they're like, well, I'm not good at it. And it's just like, who's telling you? Who's telling you not good at it? I'll fight them myself. Because no one's naturally good at anything. The reason I'm good at art is because my mom taught me how to read before I entered kindergarten. And so when everybody else was learning their alphabet, the teachers just sat me on the side and had me draw, you know? So I got very good at drawing way young because I was being ignored, you know? Like, there was no magic thing that happened. It wasn't me funneling my passion or anything. It was just, I was a bored kindergartner who had nothing else to do with their time, you know? I was in school, like, so the teacher was like, here's some paper and crayons, do whatever, you know? And I was like, okay, cool, sure. I'm down for that. So I just got extra time to do it. And then I decided that I liked it, and so in my free time, I pursued it. If you do something in your free time and you actively want to do it, you're gonna be good at it no matter, like, what. But being good at something just means that you're getting faster, you know? You're getting better at doing something, or you know how to get from point A to point B faster than other people. I don't know. I ramble a lot. Especially when I'm drawing, because I just stop, like, it's not that I stop thinking necessarily, I get a thought stuck in my head, and then I can't stop repeating it until I think I've explained it. I think you guys get it. Anyways, I encourage you guys to draw. I encourage you guys to try and draw what I'm drawing, even. And, like, not message me, but, like, Instagram, tag me, post it. I'm excited to see them. Is this fan art? Would this be fan art of somebody else's fan art? Yeah. Who cares? I'm excited about other people drawing, and if you tag me in your work, I'm gonna be psyched for you. I'm gonna be psyched that you went out and did the damn thing, instead of, like, you know, letting the fear of what other people are gonna, like, say about your work stop you. Or the fear of what you might think of your work, because we all know that we are, a lot of the times, our own harshest critics. And that's not fair. It's getting really warm. Today is a hot one. I keep doing these boots. I really like them. I think they're good boots. I'm trying to think, like, what would be a thing that these guys have? I don't know. I think this guy has, like, the most paws, you know? I think his fingies need to be round. Maybe we'll do his paw coming out there. Ooh. Okay. I know that sounded like an excited ooh, but I just touched my computer, and because it's so hot outside, my computer is really, really, really warm. So, I'm gonna have to take a break from drawing. We're gonna save here. Really short stream. Half the time I usually do. Sorry about that. I didn't do his tail. Okay, I'm gonna do his tail real quick, and then next time we'll clean up the outlines. Probably tomorrow. I'm gonna figure out, I think it's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, but I'm gonna figure out some better air conditioning for this room real quick. I'll probably run out and go get that. But yeah, no. Look at that. Cuties! So this is Selwyn, and this is Frank. They're brothers. They're cute. Love them to bits. Alright. Alright, thank you for listening to my rant about how much I believe in you, and how much you can absolutely do art. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We will be back tomorrow. I'm not setting a schedule yet, very specifically because as soon as I do, I'm not gonna wanna stick to it, because I am nothing if not a contrarian of my own mind. Have an absolutely wonderful day or night, wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this. I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. That's what the YouTubers say. But yeah, it really, really helps out. So thank you. Let me know if you guys want like another person in here, or if you guys want, I don't know, just anything. Just anything that you want me to change within reason, you know? Be respectful. But yeah, love you guys. Talk to you next time.